Can we do that again?
It's just like drink from the
Hi everyone, my name is Shridar from the Opera People and welcome to Kopi and Song Sing That Word. Now we started the Kopi and Song series last year as a way of introducing singers and repertoire to our audiences. And over 10 weeks we featured a series of live streamed recitals and chats with singers and introducing them and the work that they do. Now this time we've changed things up a little bit and our Kopi is definitely a little bit more cow. We will be playing our favorite word game, Sing That Word, with 5 singers. We will be chatting about music, their lives, their careers, and some personal anecdotes and stories along the way. We have soprano Moira Loh. We're really excited to have her with us today. So Moira, this is how the game works. I'll say a word and you have 10 seconds to think of a song that features that word. So are we excited?
I'm ready.
Are we relaxed?
I'm relaxed.
Yeah, are we ready to go?
I'm ready
to go. Okay, our first word is gioia, which is the Italian word for joy.
Okay. I have one. Te vieni non daro gioia bella.
Perfect. Okay, and that was
Te vieni non dar from Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro.
great. And you just sang this aria for us at our recent concert at the Esmate Concourse as part of Cool Classics.
Yes.
And that was your first live performance since you've come back to Singapore, right?
Yeah, it was my first live performance since COVID actually.
Okay.
So,
And when was the last time you performed before that?
I think it was still when I was still in Boston.
Okay.
I performed in February.
So it's almost a year.
It's been almost a year. So
And what was it like performing in front of a live audience?
it's a new experience because you have all these cameras, and so you're kind of like not playing to the audience, but you have a new audience, which is the camera. So you're like trying to work angles and perspectives and all that kind of thing, which is kind of new for us opera singers. But it was fun. It was nice to have some live audience. It was nice to see people again and sing to people. I almost forgot. You know, I've been singing to myself in the shower, in the mirror for the past 1 year. So it was nice to be around people again.
Well, speaking of shower, what is your go-to shower song? Or bathroom shower artist to sing?
Hands down, favorite bathroom shower artist, Mariah Carey.
Well, and obviously a little bit of tidbit is that we have spent many a time at the karaoke singing Mariah Carey. So I'm no stranger to her music on both our parts. But could you give us a little taste of Mariah?
I remember when you used to be mine, way back when.
And that one is
Mine
again from The Emancipation of Mimi. Okay, our favorite.
Do you know that when I was 11 when that album came out, and I remember going to Sembawang CD shop and taking all my pocket money and buying that album. And then I went home and listened to it like 50 times.
I remember that as well. I remember going to Tower Records.
Were we at the same shop?
No, probably not. Girl, you are a decade younger than me. Let's just be clear, okay? But yes, obviously, always icon and goddess for
Always
many
icon.
generations. So you came back from Boston in August,
Yes.
and you've kind of decided to sort of stay here for a while now, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel sort of good being back in Singapore?
Yeah, I mean, I think it wasn't an easy decision because, you know, I moved to Boston. I was trying to do my thing over there. And then as time went by, even before COVID, I kind of felt like I missed the Singapore art scene in a strange way, right? You think that, oh yeah, when you go to America, you're not going to miss Singapore. But I did miss that kind of collaborative spirit we have in the Singapore art scene because it's so small, and that kind of newness that we have because we're such a young art scene as well. We can do anything we want. Yeah.
And on that note, your next word is the word away.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid.
Great, and that was Come Away Death. Come Away Death by
Quilter? Quilter.
Okay.
Quilter. Quilter.
So that's an English art song. And I mean, you also do quite a lot of art song repertoire.
Yeah, I love art song.
What do you enjoy most about singing it?
I think with opera, right, you have this huge narrative, you have this kind of big story, and you start somewhere and you end somewhere. But with an art song, you have all of that in 3 minutes. You know, you have to create this kind of entirely new world without sets, without lights, without the orchestra and everything. It's just so intimate and it's so vulnerable. And I think that art song has so much beauty in it because you can really create something completely personal and completely tailored to your audience and to your own experience as a performer. And I think that's super special.
All right, and our next word is Soleil, which is the French word for sun. Over to you.
I know the song, I know the aria, but I cannot remember the words that come before. I think I got... Duguay soleil plein de flammes dans l'azur resplendissant.
Okay.
I think that counts.
I think it counts. Okay, so that was Duguay Soleil from Vertea by Massenet,
Yes.
which I heard you sing a few years ago
Yes,
as well.
it's been a
And this is something you were doing in Boston. Mm-hmm. And what was Boston like? Was that your first time there when you went for university?
Yeah, I loved Boston. I still love Boston. It's a great student hub. It's full of life and art. And I was at the New England Conservatory in downtown Boston. And I also went to Tufts where I studied film.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. So you were a very over-ambitious undergraduate and did very many, multiple degrees. So one of it was in film at Tufts, right? So how did you get into film?
So when I wanted to go to university, I said, okay, I want to do music and I want the serious music education, but I also want to explore other sides because I really, really just love interdisciplinary collaboration. So that's how I stumbled. Everything I've done, I've stumbled into it. I wanted to study drama and directing and that kind of stuff, but then as I spent more time in the school, I learned more about the film program and I had some really, really great teachers, so I decided to go into film and see how we could bring opera into the digital world, which turned out to be a really important thing during COVID. You know, as everyone was digitizing, I was able to help out, you know, with people who needed help getting their stuff online. Yeah.
And on that note, it's time for your next word. Are you ready? Okay, the next word is Amor, which is love.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the cheat thing and sing a song called Amor.
Okay, that's
Is that
good.
okay?
Yeah, that's good.
It wasn't the policeman's fault in all the traffic roar. Instead of shouting halt when he saw me, he shouted Amor. This is not a duet!
I'm the host and it can be a duet. Okay, and that was Amor from William Bolcom's
Cabaret songs, which is a great set.
Yes, it's a great set of songs.
Do you know, my teacher in Boston is friends with William Bolcom, and she sang this with him at the piano.
Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing.
I know, it's like crazy.
Okay, well, we're almost at time. So I have one more word, a very appropriate word for your last one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, it is Adir, which is the French word for farewell.
Oh, I know this one. Adieu, notre petite table qui nous réunissait
that is
Adir, Notre Petite Table from Manon by Massenet.
Yes, and I think that's something you've also been working on for.
Yeah,
some time,
something
right?
I've been working on. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah,
when
it's
the
such a-
orchestra like goes away and it's just that piano and you're like,
Yeah, it's such a great opera actually.
yeah, great. Opera.
Well, thank you, Moira, for joining us. And for those at home, you can follow her on Instagram at,
Moira Kuti, MoiraKutti.
and you can find out more about her exploits there. Moira, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.